Hello, my baby dolls. It's your girl, Bubbly Buzz Love Bunny, A.K.A. Megan Ann, here with another divination reading for you. I pulled these tarot cards off camera because it was about 10 cards that wanted to come out. But it is a message from Spirit to someone who needs to hear it. Just landed on your For You page. It's most likely for you. Yeah. Alright, so the first card to come out is the Three of Wands. Oops, let's flip it so you can see what there we go. So when we see the Three of Wands, that means that you at the present moment are planning. You've been planning, like you've been looking above the beyond the horizon and thinking what you need to do, planning on what your next steps are. Okay, the card to come out after that is the Judgment in reverse. And when we see this Judgment reverse, so things have been wonky. Things were not going as planned. Things were going negatively and not in your favor. Okay, and due to different types of decisions. So that's why now the Three of Wands came out. So this was the past. Also in the past, Temperance in the reverse. You were at a point where you were just rushing things, not really thinking things through. You weren't, taking your time to get to your end goal. Rushing. Very chaotic. Because when this is in the upright, Temperance is like taking your time, going with the flow. And it's a slow moving card, a very slow moving card in tarot. The next card to come out was the Hanged Man. Okay, so you had to go into introspection with self, and it could not be helped. It was not something that you could stop. It just had to happen. It was basically forced onto you. So who knows what? Maybe you had an injury, perhaps you lost a job, or someone broke your heart. The moon came out. So this comes out because you were in illusion. You weren't sure what it is that you needed to do. You were having a hard time with making a decision because you were blinded to your own intuition at the time. The Two of Wands, yeah, you were having issues with making decisions of what you needed to do, what you needed to let go of. Yeah. I'm getting an itch right here. It was a person. You needed to let go of someone who's very negative and toxic for your life, and that's what had happened. The Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, you had to walk away, but you're also focused on the bad that had happened. But it's also a healing card. So you will feel bad about these things, but you will move on. And yes, like I said, it was a heartbreak. We have the Three of Swords here. This was a heartbreak for you. You had to move away from someone. That's why you're planning now. Maybe you haven't broke up with them yet. Maybe you're in the process of like deciding like this isn't for me. I'm like, turn the volume down. Yeah, here's the Devil. This was an obsession, a toxic love, almost like an addiction, like you were addicted to this person, but they were no damn good for you, tell you that. Yeah. A King of Cups in reverse. This is the person that flip the roles as you see fit. Could have been a Queen of Cups, or or like we see here, a King, but someone who is emotionally immature, emotionally manipulative, just emotional abuse towards you, this person. No good, no good. Yeah, so you were feeling defeated. Four of Swords. Okay, you're like, I can't take it anymore. You were just like, I have to sit it out. I gotta stop. Okay, it doesn't matter because with your planning in the future, you will become the Queen of Wands. Okay, so passionate. You will have new passion in your life. You will. And flip the roles. This could be a king, whoever's watching this, divine feminine or divine masculine, but you will come into yourself again. It was 444 my timer when I said that. You will start feeling yourself again. You will start doing things that make you passionate again. This heartbreak's not going to last. You're just in a time of with the planning and the timing for healing, you will come into this again, okay? And how do you say magnetic, passionate, artistic, popular, wands, fire signs. So yeah, everything's gonna work out. Let's get a message from our angels, okay? One card. Blow to kiss. One card, Spirit, for the baby doll watching this right now, for our whimsical being watching this right now. Grace and Antoinette, the angels, to help heal the situation, see the other's point of view with compassion. Yeah. So maybe the person you're trying to get away from, you're really angry at. 555 on my timer, but you can still break it off without being like totally poopy about it. But because you can only control how you behave, but not others. So if they take it wrong, like if you're just like straight honest with them and be like, you know what, I just don't feel like we're meant for each other, like I'm unhappy, and they just blow up and they don't want to end it and stuff like that, that's not on you. That's not your fault. You can't help how you feel. Like, real talk. Okay? Anything else from the angels, Spirit? Anything else? Celeste, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Yes, you are moving on. It is time. It is time. You are ready. You are so ready for this change. That's why you've been planning. So you become the queen of wands or king of wands. Planning, planning, planning. All right. A mystic forest oracle card. Blow to kiss. One card from the whimsical baby watching this right now, Spirit. Oof. Moment of awakening. Oh, how relevant. You are in a spiritual awakening. Every event is perfectly placed to help you remember your divine purpose and infinite potential. Yes, perhaps this person that you're, currently with or leaving or have felt heartbreak towards right now is that, they were holding you back. Perhaps they're very controlling and they were not allowing you to do the things you need to do. Maybe you are a natural healer. Maybe you have a lot of dreams and aspirations that deal with a lot of people. And, sometimes jealousy does not work for those types of jobs. That's real talk. Your girl would know. Ugh. Say, don't do it. Okay, my baby dolls. Let's draw one from the magical spell cards, because I like the art. Just one. Spirits, we blow to kiss. Just one for the whimsical baby watching this reading right now. Harvest. Yeah, and safe travel. Wow. Confirmation. Yeah, it's time for you to harvest, taking care of yourself and doing what's right for you. This is what that means. Like, it's time for you to pour into yourself, to love yourself, so you can attract the love you truly want and desire. Maybe you already have someone on your mind. Hey, no judgment. Sometimes that's how it goes, baby. C'est la vie, such is life, but don't be toxic about it. Heal, baby. Yeah, safe travel. That means you're leaving. Bye. Later, sucker. All right, baby, let's roll some dice and then we'll end the reading. Okay. Angel numbers and sun, moon, and rising. We have 4, 12, Aquarius, double Aquarius. We have 11, Cancer, Aries, 7. We have Leo, 11, Aries, 12. And we have Libra, Virgo, 3 and 3. Okay, my baby dolls, that's all I have for you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Spirit, thank you. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. If you'd like a personal reading, look in the description below. I'm very reasonable. Whatever depending on what you give me, it doesn't even, $5, $10, $20, $25, I got you, all right? Because I want to give you messages that will help you out. Peace, blessings, and love.